You've got a plant sitting on your windowsill, right? Maybe a snake plant? Maybe a pothos? Maybe something you bought because the label said air purifying. And you thought, brilliant, my plant is cleaning the air while I just sit here. Well, I have some news. Your plant is not doing what you think it's doing. And the story of how we all got tricked starts with NASA. Back in 1989, NASA had a problem. Stick with me here. This is where it gets good. They were worried about toxic chemicals building up inside sealed space stations. So they ran an experiment. They put plants inside a small sealed chamber pumped in toxic gases called VOCs, volatile organic compounds, things like formaldehyde and benzene that come off furniture, paints, and cleaning products. And the plants absorbed them. The air got cleaner. That study became a legend. Wellness blogs, garden centers, home decor websites all started selling the idea that certain plants are natural air purifiers. I know, sounds reasonable, right? There's just one thing nobody talked about. Your home is not a sealed space capsule. In NASA's experiment, there was no outside air coming in. The toxic gas just sat there and the plant had time to absorb it. But your home is completely different. Buildings breathe. Air moves through gaps in walls, through windows, through ventilation systems. Scientists call this the air exchange rate. That is, how quickly fresh air replaces the old air in a room. And here's the good bit. In 2019, researchers at Drexel University took all the previous plant studies, reviewed 12 of them, covering 196 different plants, and they did something nobody had done before. They calculated how fast plants actually clean air compared to your building's normal ventilation. The result? To match what your building's ventilation already does, you would need between 10 and 1,000 plants per square meter of your floor space. No, seriously. For a typical home of around 1,500 square feet, that's 680 plants. Your single pothos on the shelf. It's removing pollutants about 1,000 to 10,000 times more slowly than your room's natural air exchange. Pretty wild, yeah? The earlier studies weren't wrong exactly. They just were not measuring the real world. Typical lab experiments used a tiny sealed chamber, one type of gas, no air coming in or out, and they measured results over hours or even days. But your home is nothing like that. You're cooking, releasing particles. Your carpet is off-gassing chemicals. Traffic fumes are seeping in from outside. The air changes all day, every time a door opens, every time the heating kicks in, and so on. Real exposure is far more complex, and a single plant cannot just keep up with any of it. The American Lung Association now says houseplants do not improve air quality. Now, Don't throw out your plants. Seriously, don't do it. Because plants do have real benefits, just not the ones on the label. Studies show that being near plants reduces stress responses, lowers blood pressure, and improves how we feel mentally. A 2021 study of 323 students found that people with plants felt a sense of being away, a mental escape while still at home. That's pretty beautiful, actually. Your plant is not a machine. It's not an air filter. It's a companion. So, what actually cleans your air? 3 things. 1. Ventilation. Open your windows for just 10 to 15 minutes a day. Fresh outdoor air dilutes indoor pollutants faster than any plant ever could. 2. A proper air filter. You know those box-shaped devices you see humming quietly in a corner of a room? They pull the air through a very fine mesh, trapping dust, pollen, mold spores, tiny particles, and push clean air back out. That's it. No magic. Just a fan and a very fine net. When you go to buy one, look for the word HEPA on the box. HEPA. It stands for High Efficiency Particulate Air, which is just a standard that means the filter catches 99.97% of tiny particles. It's not a brand. Any brand can make a HEPA filter. Dyson, Philips, Xiaomi, they all just have to pass the same test. Think of it like SPF 50 on a sunscreen. Any brand can earn it. It just means it works. That's the real deal. Going back to the topic, the third one on the list is source control. Reduce the products that create VOCs in the first place. Strong cleaning sprays, air fresheners, new furniture, all release chemicals into your air. Remove the source first, then ventilate, then filter. Make sense? So, here's the truth. Your plant is not useless. It brings you joy. It lowers your stress. It makes a room feel alive. Just let your window do the cleaning and let your plant just be beautiful. If you found that surprising, drop a comment below. I'd love to know how many plants you have at home. And if you want more everyday science explained simply, subscribe. We have got a lot more coming. See you in the next one.